I'm at the New York Motor Club here, and we're at Jay Leno's garage.
The one thing nobody knows is steam. That's sort of the interesting one. Nobody really understands how steam cars work, or even a Model T. Most people can't drive a Model T.
Well, I saw you almost light your face on fire when trying to start the steam car. So
the Model T is brilliant. It was $260 brand new.
What is the modern equivalent of that? Like $5 grand?
No, less than that. Maybe $2,800. Don't forget, a Duesenberg costs $20,000.
Yeah.
The Model T, it's almost bulletproof. It was made out of, the reason you don't see a lot of Chevys and other cars from the 20s is they didn't have the quality of steel that Ford had. Ford used vanadium steel, which was the best steel available. So they didn't rust out, although they didn't rust out the way other cars did. Other cars had a lot of wood, Chevys had a lot of wood in the bodies, so the wood deteriorated and rotted and they went to the junkyard. Whereas Model Ts, you really can't kill them. You know, I've been commuting just as an experiment every day to work in a Model T. And
that's so weird.
Well,
I mean,
it gets excellent gas mileage.
Really?
It's built for, it's 3 liters, it's 177 cubic inch, it's 4 cylinders. It starts on the button all the time.
Is yours is it crank or electric?
No, they came with electric start.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. It's got a magneto system, so the electrical system only has to run the headlights. So all you're doing is, you know, most antique cars, when you put on the headlights, you ride at night, you're on discharge, or maybe breaking even.
Yeah.
This thing always charges because there's no load
Yeah.
on the ignition or anything like that. 2-speed planetary transmission. It's got what they call a Ruxdal axle in it, so you can to make it a 4-speed. But it goes over any type of terrain. You know, our roads are so crummy here in Los Angeles. You know, I see other guys off the side of the road with a busted rim. Yeah. My Model T goes in that thing, comes in it. I mean, it's hilarious. I mean, it gets good mileage.
How fast does it go?
Not fast, 45 miles an hour is by top speed. But you know, nobody's gone more than 45 in LA.
Yeah,
when you think about it. And it's a car that was built once, and your carbon footprint is pretty much zero because gas doesn't have any lead in it anymore. So although it's not as pollution free as a modern car.
Yeah.
If you bought that car in 1925 and you're still driving it, you're probably less of a carbon footprint than somebody who's changing cars all the time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there's still 1 million of them on the road, and every single part is available. When something breaks in that car, I call the guy, and I have it the next day. And you
awesome.
it always runs. It's bulletproof. It was meant to run on ethanol originally. That was supposed to be, the idea was that when Henry Ford would sell it to a farmer, he would grow his own corn, make ethanol, and be self-sufficient. But by that time, gas was $0.05 a gallon, so it was so cheap, why bother? But, I mean, it's a brilliant concept, and they sold 16 million of them.
So many.
Oh, yeah, they turned them out every hour.
Is it still they made more Beetles over
They did
time.
make more Beetles. Volkswagen eventually passed them. That's another brilliant car.
How long have you been commuting in the Model T?
I've just been doing it just to see what it's like. And it's very pleasurable to drive. You hit the button, it starts. I mean, they're dead-ass reliable. There's no water pumps.
Yeah.
There's no oil pumps.
Was it air-cooled?
No, it's thermosiphon. What that means is...
What that is?
Thermosiphon, what that means is you fill your radi up with water, and it fills your block up with water. And as the car heats up, the hot water pushes the water through the system.
Oh, cool.
Like it starts to boil, it pushes the water above it through the radiator, which it cools, and then comes down.
It's just like totally self-sufficient.
Yeah. Now, when the Model T first came out, it had a water pump, but Henry Ford thought just more complexity. Just try to make it simpler and simpler. There's no gauges on the dash, no speedo, no tach, no nothing, just an ammeter.
Is it easy to drive?
I would say very easy to drive, and with the 3 pedals, it's really simple to work, and it's just a lot of fun to drive. People smile. If you dent it or break it, parts are cheap. You get them for nothing. And the engines are bulletproof. You don't need to do anything. There's no oil filters. There's no water pumps. None of that stuff. No distributor.
There's no oil filters.
No.
Everyone's just drain it and that's it.
Just drain it. Just splash oil. It'll run with, and you can fill it with half dirt and oil. It'll still run. I mean, that's what it was meant to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a brilliant design. It's a bulletproof car.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Good starter car if somebody wants to. You can still buy them for $5 grand, $10 grand, and they're fun.
Once again, you are wrong.
How am I wrong, Lloyd?
You are trying to ruin the moral fiber of America.
This is getting ridiculous.
If you don't want to actually use the steamer, can you just fill it with compressed air?
Well, compressed air will work, but you can't go anywhere with it. I just want to show you on this motor how much power you have with an O2 locomobile. Then when you want to change direction, you just change it. It's called a Stephenson's link.
Is that just like a sample engine, or is that
no? It's an actual engine out of a car.
Oh, really?
These make a lot of torque. This is a 10 horsepower, which 10 doesn't sound like much, but it makes a lot of torque. Because this is 125 pounds of air pressure. This is supposed to run on 600 pounds of see how those work?
Yeah.
You have a slide valve that opens and closes. See, with a steam engine like this, although it's only 2 cylinders, you have the same power impulses as you have on a V8, because every stroke's a power stroke. Air pushes the piston this way, then a slide valve opens, pushes the pistons back up. So every stroke is power.
Both directions.
Yeah, there's no exhaust, compression.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, so you got a tremendous amount of torque. Huh?
Effectively, it's a one-stroke.
Well, yeah. I guess. I don't know if one stroke really says it, but
It's like so few parts.
yeah. And a steamer you can get down to 1 revolution per mile if you want, or 1 revolution per minute if you really want to.
That's so cool. And you said the acceleration on that's like really good, actually.
Oh
right?
yeah, you can spin the wheel inside the tire.
Oh really?
Steam is really powerful. Don't forget they use steam launches and for when you need to take off in an aircraft carrier.
Oh, do they?
The
hydraulic, yeah.
Boom! That's steam.
Yeah, that's steam.
And they shoot it. Yeah. Not much stuff more powerful than water. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you put water in a steel block and heat it up, and weld it up, and then put a candle under it, you'll crack the steel, because nothing more powerful than steam is powerful. I mean, our nuclear subs are still steam.
Oh yeah. Boy.
Yeah,
Just heat it up.
Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty neat. It's kind of cool.
That engine's what, 19?
That's an O2.
O2?
Yeah.
Now, Jay said this thing goes 100 miles an hour, and I cannot think of a single scarier prospect than going 100 miles an hour in a car with a wood frame, spoke wheels, and literally being on fire, a boiler that is just burning. You said that that steam engine makes so much power that you could actually spin the rim in the rubber. What's amazing is that you can't. The seal between the rim and the rubber is so bad that this tire is like this big, and you can't do a burnout. You'll spin the wheel in the rubber before you light up the actual tires. Can you believe this tire has too much grip for something? It's like a bike tire. Was this a race car?
Yeah, it's a Vanderbilt Cup car. These are fast.
Original steering wheel wrap?
You good? No, it's original.
It's the old hockey tape fix. All right, people, listen. You get down on me because I say Porsche instead of Porsche.
Oh no, it's Porsche.
It's Porsche.
Yes, you are wrong. No, something I do it. No, I always say Porsche, and people get all bent out of shit. It's just the American version of the name.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like I don't say Jaguar. I go Jaguar. Jaguar. I mean, so to me, but
Do you say Le Mans or Le Mans?
I say Le Mans. I say Le Mans. I say, I do them both. I had a Pontiac Le Mans, but I'm going to Le Mans. So I don't. So I don't know.
If it's Pontiac, that's Le Mans, I guess.
I know. It just gets, like the Bruff Superior, and people see it, they go Bro Superior. Well, it's not Bro. It's pronounced Bruff. But it's just so. You know what it is? There are a lot of us who read all these magazines, and we've never heard these names said. We just read them.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of cars and motorcycles that I hear people saying, "Oh, that's how you say that name."
Murcielago is a commonly.
Murcielago is another one. Yeah, Murcielago. Like Mercury came out with a car. It was a huge bomb called the Mercury.
Oh yeah, the Mercury. How do you not pronounce that?
No, you don't want to get into a deal and go, "Yeah, I want to look at the Mercury." And then the salesman goes, "Nah, he's got the check jacket. Nah, it's Mercury, you idiot." And then you look like a moron. You know? So to me, it's any car you can't pronounce. Good luck with your Porsche.
Good luck with my Porsche. See, people, Jay says it too. Get over it.
On the next Garage 419.
You know, people that only like Ferraris or just like high-end cars, you don't really like cars. I mean, to me, it's like driving a slow car fast is more fun than driving a fast car really fast, because, hey, you're not killing yourself.
New episodes of Garage 419 Tuesday and Thursday.